Boom bang 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 pandemic no do it down. Welcome to Dance Me TV. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button for us. You know what I mean? Teamwork does make the dream work. That's how we go. You know what I mean? Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, leave the comment in the comment section of what you think about the whole situation. And we need y'all to comment on this one. Tell what you think about it. Breaking news: Jahshii wanted by the cops. You know what I mean? And you have to sit down and relax and sometime and just really look into them youth life and where them really and truly up to, because it's like them not learn, brother. You know what I mean? Yeah, them not learn. On the spot news media break the news early on. I did a video on it, you know what I mean, about Jahshii and what took place in Grand Spain with Jahshii and Jahshii mother and things. So you guys can go ahead and look up on the video and catch up on what taking place on Jahshii, you know what I mean? Now on the spot news media come back again and him do a next report based after the Don's thugs. You know what I mean? The same person when named Jamal will come out the other day and a bash valiant about the Donn slang. You know what I mean? Yeah, the one named Malie. You know what I mean? Plus you have TJ named Carly Night. You have Rygin named Carly Night. You know him not gonna left squash name. Squash name I go Carly Night. But sometimes you just sit down here and wonder what them youth are really a study. What them concept of life. If you know you are do a video, a music video, you shoot a music video, do it the right and proper way because you know the background and where you come from, how it does operate. The first thing I will come off is say, hey, they're real guns. So if you know you do a video shoot, why not get the police around the scene to prove that, hey, this is a video shoot. So when the video come viral or when the video leak, whatever people want to say them, say you guys that know you're safe on the safer side, brother. And you're not using the brain and just use it for the fuck, brother. You understand what I mean? We need to do better. So even if it is a music video, we're supposed to have a permit, have security, proper security around the place for sure say, hey, these guns are prank guns. Can prove say, hey, them guns are prank. Brother, I want to really do to yourself. We don't say if we make money sweet, and not say we not make money and it's sweet. You realize the majority of them make money and then can't go nowhere, brother, for spend them money, brother. We not have to go fucking Wobia man for spend them money, brother. What kind of life that? That's another life, brother. No fun to make money and lock up in a house, brother, and can't fucking come out, brother. No fun to make money and sit down in a wheelchair, brother, and I pray for fucking come out a wheelchair, brother. And still not organize and watch the background and still not set a way out and still not show the youth them the positiveness, brother, man. And still gonna do be a fucker, brother, man. How the money they sweet, brother? The money they sweet just to buy guns and shot. Then how you gonna enjoy that, brother? Brother, to whole life nice, brother. You need to leave Jamaica and go one different island and cut your 10 in a 5-star hotel, brother, man. Sit down and look through the balcony, brother, man. Look on the view where you got, brother, man. And look on the seaside like you wait this morning and sit down with a cup of coffee and a spliff in your hand, brother, man. And you sip your tea and you smoke your weed and you look on the sea, blood clot breeze, brother, man. And the sea I blow up on you like how me there. Look on the sea I blow up on me, brother. And I sip my coffee and I shoot a video and I make that video, brother, man. And the need for wise up. Now on the spot news media and Serpy. I can't blame them. Them a do them job that way them come out and do. You understand what I mean? Many Jamaican afraid to take up that part of the world that way them do. You understand what I mean? So we can't blame them, brother. We are blame you because you give them things to come out and say. You understand what I mean? If you did do the right thing, there's no way SRP and the spot news media could have really get back here thing to come back a road. Whether I want to add, he want to take off, he want to subtract, he want to have nothing to come back out here with, brother. Wherever I come out here with, the crowd that actually acknowledge the fact and know say, hey, that sound like bad mind, that sound like a envious people who don't like you. I bring news to Serpy and on the spot news media because we all know that they have peer span.
Of you out there flooded my inbox and stating your claim that this is just innocent music videos and that the weapons in these music videos are just prop guns, they're not real. Well, I am here this morning to refute your claim because I know for sure what took place on that particular day leading into the night. But before we get into that, let me share one of the Donn Stug's messages to On The Spot News Media. Now this message came from Code Lift. So Code Lift, yeah man, G-man, as I say, crazy G-man. And it reads, boy on the spot, you're telling lie. Because it a music video. Shake my head, that is what the SMH stands for. Leave the youth them and make them survival. Stop bad men and wrong new. Bring bro for view. So that is one of the Donn's response. I wonder if you don't understand this is exactly what some of these artists really want. Because when you are at this level, you can easily become a pawn for them, literally puppet pan string. Because there is no way on earth that Code Lift can be a leader. Code Lift has to be led. So well done, Jamal Dunsman. Yeah man, I can see clearly that the narratives that you're pushing is being well received by many. So I could get into the main story right now. So what really take place, there was a football match the day leading into the night of that so-called video shoot. A football final that was held at Bottom Pen to be exact. I even have file footage of TJ in attendance playing football. So what really took place now, in the night, them have a little party, a little get together, sound string of music a play. So as I stated in yesterday's vlog, Malie was in attendance, and also Jamal Dunsman, among other artists, which not really relevant, so I'm not gonna really mention them name for this vlog. So they took the opportunity now to shoot a small snippet of the video from that dance. So for those who know the video that I'm speaking of, that them dropped recently, if you don't watch the video, tell me where in that video you see these particular clippings. You will see snippets resembling it, but you will not see these exact particular clippings. Persons are saying that the guns in those videos are prop guns. Prop guns, we all know Bottom Pen in a Mobile St. James, a gun town. So when time uno come and talk about prop gun, I feel like you all need to sign up for Comedy Bus, because you are all filled with laughter. Yeah man, because a half a joke could not make. Now make we take a look on who really is Jamal Dunsman, or Jamal Teacher, as he may call himself sometimes. Now this brother is not even originally a man to be a man. He's not a man who was born and bred in Lilliput, St. James, as some would have thought. This man is from a community in St. Elizabeth called Eldersley. Yeah man, he was forced to relocate due to gang violence in that particular St. Elizabeth community, which started from scamming money. As always, scamming is the root of all evil in Western Jamaica. Whether it is on the southern side of Jamaica or the northern side of Jamaica, but scamming is definitely the root cause of most gang violence in Western Jamaica. Now, his endeavors in St. Elizabeth, his gang feud, cost a lot of people's lives, to include those of his brothers, and also a man named Chucky. So persons from that era in St. Elizabeth would definitely know what On The Spot News Media is making reference to. Now this brother, as I stated earlier, was forced to relocate and took up residence out there in Lilliput, St. James, where he purchased land from scamming money. I know that persons out there are definitely living in fear because he rules that area with an iron fist and is either his way or the highway, so most persons will not dare say a word. They will just pretend as if they are with him, and even though deep down inside they know for sure that they would love to see this criminal element meet his demise.
Craziest stories you've ever heard. This is the story of Jamaica's Gaza Empire. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Let's dive into the story. It all starts on the island of Jamaica, which is a small island situated 1,000 miles to the south of the United States and 200 miles to the south of Cuba. The Gaza Empire was a notorious Jamaican gang and music group that was originally founded by Deborah Bratt and then led by dancehall artist Vybz Kartel. The group originated in the Portmore area of Jamaica in the early 2000s and quickly gained a reputation for being one of the most feared and dangerous gangs in the country. The Gaza Empire consisted of a large number of members who were allegedly involved in various criminal activities, including drug trafficking, extortion, and murder. This perception was mainly due to the group's lyrics about violence, guns, and spending money, perpetuating a lifestyle to their fans that they actually lived. As more fans became devoted to Vybz Kartel, Jamaican politicians started using him as a scapegoat for their country's economic problems.
That you have a lot of attention, the attention of the youth. Some of these kids are not educated enough to understand. But that would not be the fault of Vybz Kartel, that would be the fault of the system. That's what I'm trying to say. It has nothing to do with Vybz Kartel, the artist, skin bleaching. It has to do with the system. But don't you think you have a role in that system? No, I don't. Listen to me. Vybz have a role in social responsibility? No, Vybz Kartel has no social responsibility, but to deliver good quality music, because I'm an entertainer. You know it well enough, I'm not a social leader, nor a political leader, nor a religious leader. Vybz Kartel is an entertainer.
Despite the fans believing that Kartel was beneficial for the nation and supporting him wholeheartedly, the government took an opposing stance. They initiated investigations in an attempt to find evidence of any crime committed by the artist. I mean, everybody was talking about Vybz Kartel. People like Drake, Wizkid, and even Beyonce have worked with him because of his songwriting skills.
My favorite artist of all time is Jamaican artist. I think he's the best artist. There's no other artist on this earth that even comes within a centimeter of him. And it's Vybz Kartel.
Kartel's Gaza gang was labeled as controlling a significant portion of the illegal drug trade in Jamaica and were known to be heavily armed and dangerous. Vybz Kartel, whose real name is Adidja Azim Palmer, was raised in the Waterford district of Portmore, Jamaica. He attended Calabar High School in Kingston, where he was known for his artistic abilities and love of music. During his time in school, Kartel faced the challenges and realities of inner-city life. He experienced firsthand the harsh conditions and limited opportunities that many individuals in his community encountered. Despite facing challenges and obstacles, Kartel showed a deep love for music since he was young. He was highly regarded for his exceptional skills and was recognized as a brilliant mind in the field. As a result, he became one of the most accomplished and talked about artists in the history of Jamaican dancehall. Additionally, he mentored and supported other artists like Popcaan, helping them rise to fame on a global scale. Despite denouncing promoting violence and explaining to the media how his actions were mainly for entertainment purposes, as we see many artists do all the time, yet still the stigma stuck with him for the rest of his career. However, allegedly in 2011, tragedy struck as Kartel in his late 30s at the time placed his trust in one of his close associates, Lizard. Lizard was believed to have crossed him. After being let down by his trusted friends, Vybz was filled with extreme disappointment. This left him with a dilemma of a lifetime as he reportedly grappled with the notion of seeking revenge on those he once considered friends. Kartel had allegedly entrusted Lizard with the task of securing firearms. These firearms were brand new and were worth big money on the black market. Initially, when the firearms went missing, Lizard avoided telling Kartel directly and attempted to search for and retrieve them himself. However, news of the missing firearms began to spread within the Portmore community and eventually reached Vibes Cartel. He reportedly called Lizard and inquired about the whereabouts of the firearms, to which Lizard responded that he had hidden them in an uninhabited construction site and they were now missing. This response infuriated Cartel, as he believed Lizard was trying to deceive him. Reportedly, Cartel warned and threatened Lizard that if he did not return the firearms by 8 o'clock, it would be the end of him.
I'm gonna tell the dog, yo, the boy them I tell me so they can't find two of my shoes in the dog. I kill one of them, you know, I give them till 8 o'clock to get one class shoes. As a dead blood clot man, that you know.
In one of the voice notes presented as evidence, Cartel can be heard accusing Lizard of taking a thing from Vibes and demanding that he return it. However, it is unclear from the evidence what exactly the thing was. Many assumed he was referring to firearms. Lizard was a member of Cartel's Gaza Empire and was known to be a close associate of the musician. However, in August 2011, Lizard was reported missing, and it was soon discovered that he had been killed. Lizard was 29 at the time and grew up in the Waterford area of Portmore. Lizard had a criminal history and had been arrested several times on charges ranging from robbery to illegal possession of firearms. Despite his legal troubles, he was known to be close to Cartel and was reportedly a part of his inner circle of friends. Lizard's association with Vibes Cartel ultimately proved fatal, as he was allegedly lured to Vibes Cartel's house in August 2011. It's reported that Lizard was invited over Cartel's house on Swallowfield Road in Havendale. With the moon barely peeking through the clouds, Lizard heads over without realizing the danger that lurked within.
Forevermore. So I say, if you're a Christian, I greet in the name of Jesus Christ. If you're a Muslim, Assalamu alaikum. But I greet in the name of the most my blessings. So now I'm going to silent, please. Silence. Now give your back. The first time we get that feeling, that's why we not believe in a mankind, because them feel me, them even do, them even know. But people that people do. My heart it flows, the cold and me squeeze, me loading and evil mode. Notice when me smile, me like a baby show. Me don't change the digits, so keep the flow. So all the who that the way and I'm up on me name, the word all the things to show. Anyway, one man kind of the pretty fucked up, and I talk about the mates from the way. Come far, we have to get a tough job, not to look for friend or family. We don't sit on the mountain and run, as my other guy come my way. I never stop planting and smoke. Everybody love up in alone, fencing up, interesting with the Panayila Walaments, investing, couple million alone. China, this song of the chicken alone said, their identification can't study. Wolf in a sheep, goes and see a free can't hold. Celestial, don't mind my